I love the mystery arm that comes. Oh, I used to be that mystery arm. I get it. We're going to talk to you about Bauer's, and I want you to come right in here. This is a Modjeska, and I'm just going to tap on the top because that's caramel and pillowy marshmallow. You know, the recipe hasn't changed since the 1880s, and this is a candy unlike any other. You're getting 3 8-ounce gift bags of Modjeskas in 3 flavors. One of those flavors is dark orange. Yeah, it's dark chocolate orange. So you've got that beautiful flavor of the dark chocolate, and then you have the brightness of the orange. Now, you're also getting a choice of sea salt. So you can get all 3 in the dark orange, chocolate orange. You can get all 3 bags in the sea salt. You can also choose all 3 bags in what is called the original, the caramel and pillowy marshmallow. Or you can get the combo choice, which is 1 bag of each. They're handmade, they're fluffy pillows, they're 2-biters minimum, and they're always small batch made. And I love that this is a beautiful family story, but what I also love is this price, $31.90. It ships in time for Easter. So these are great to add to the Easter basket and maybe just get a little something for yourself, but they're 4 easy payments as an option for you of $7.97. I want to bring in our dear friend Anna Bauer, who is joining us live via Skype. And Anna, it is so good to see your face. Anna represents the 4th generation of candy makers. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm doing so well. And I mean, you know that I have a very soft, pillowy place in my heart for the Modjeska. But Anna, please, can you tell everybody the Bauer's candy story?
Well, I would love to because I am so proud of this candy business. We are a 4th generation candy business, and we have been making this signature piece, the Modjeska, since 1883. I tell you what, when you, like you said, the pillow soft marshmallows, and one thing that makes it so much different is that we make the marshmallows in-house every day. So the marshmallow in and of itself is different than anything that you can buy in the stores because they have to be a little bit more dense to hold up against the heat during our hand dipping process with the caramel. So that marshmallow is like that pillowy, soft little, one customer calls it the pillowy, soft fluffiness of happiness.
That's right. I just want to nap on it.
I know. She's just like, oh my gosh. But then, the signature piece is the Modjeska, which is our homemade caramel that's made in small batches using those old-fashioned copper kettles with the gas flames, just billowing out from around it. Everything's done by hand. Each little marshmallow, once our caramel is done, is hand dipped using an old-fashioned copper kettle, copper fork, just like my great-grandfather did back in 1883.
They are so good.
Thank you. This recipe hasn't changed since then. We have just continued to make it just like he started it.
You don't need to improve perfection. You just don't. Yeah. And that is the perfection confection as far as I'm concerned. And they've sold out since the last airing in September. First, they sold out in July. Then we got a few more in. They sold out in September. They are just now back in stock. Combo and original are already popular. I would love to start, Anna, if you don't mind, with that original, as a matter of fact, because it is so popular. Anybody who's watching right now, what's the flavor profile on the original?
The original is that homemade, buttery, creamy caramel. Now, what makes it so much different than a lot of caramels, it's not a stick to your mouth, stick to your teeth. It's more of a melt in your mouth caramel. We use the finest ingredients, that we have. We don't skimp on any of that, which just makes it so much, I'm not going to say so much better because it's smooth, it's creamy. It's just going to melt in your mouth. And when you take a bite, like you say, it's a minimum 2, most likely a 3 to 4 piece bite. But when you do, it's a clean bite. It's just gonna keep giving as you chew. The flavor profile just builds and builds and builds.
Man, I love what you said. It does keep giving because I am on a roller coaster of happiness right now. I just took a bite of the dark orange. I took 2 bites of the dark orange. Who am I kidding? But I want to dive into that sea salt because I read a lot of reviews from people who love the sea salt. It's this one right here.
Yeah. The sea salt is, of course, our original caramel, which, is that great buttery, creamy, velvety smooth caramel. And then what we've done with the sea salt, a lot of people get confused because if they open up and unwrap the package, they don't see sea salt sitting on top.
Right.
So because sometimes that's grainy and it's just a little, pungent when you first bite into it. So what we've done is infuse that sea salt. We put it into the caramel so that also, you'll bite in and you're like, I taste a little salt. And that profile begins to build as well. As you chew, you're like, oh my goodness, there is that beautiful the sweet and the salty flavor all at one time. So that's kind of what makes that difference. And a lot of times customers will, be like, I don't see the sea salt. And that's
Right.
because it's in the caramel.
Oh my gosh, you can just feel how gorgeous
Yeah.
the green ingredients are on the inside. Okay, the dark chocolate orange
Yes.
took me right back to being an 8-year-old hanging out with my dad again. I mean, we both share that as a favorite flavor profile for sure.
Awesome. Awesome. I love this flavor. When we played around with it for you all, I was like, I'm not sure about this dark chocolate orange. And I'm telling you, what we've done is we flavor the marshmallow for this. Because a lot of times if you infuse that orange into the chocolate, one of them overtakes the other. So through trial and error, we decided that we would flavor the marshmallow. So if you pick up one of those marshmallows that's down there, you'll see that it's got that beautiful orange flavor that's also going to build as you chew. And then it's got the guitar dark chocolate that's infused into the caramel. And we do that as well so that it won't melt during shipping.
Well,
and that makes us a candy company that can ship year round.
Well, and that's important, especially now that we're into spring. Remember, you can get all 3 of the bags in the original sea salt and dark chocolate orange, but you can also get the combo where you get 1 bag of each one of the flavors. They're individually wrapped, and as we wrap up, they're 4 easy payments of $7.98 on free shipping. And a quick question as we wrap up, what's the shelf life?
These are best used by 1 year.
Okay.
Of course, they're not going to stay around very long. And I would suggest that when you get them home, if you want to keep them a little bit more fresh for the holiday or for Easter, put them in an airtight container. They're already in these resealable great bags. But if you want to just keep them a little bit more fresh, so your Easter buffet will be set, then just put them in an airtight container like a lock and lock. Put them in your pantry and they'll be just fine.
We just so happen to have Lock and Lock coming up in the show.
Perfect.
So Anna, that's a perfect segue. Thank you so much for being here this morning. And I will talk to you soon.
All right. Bye, Mary.
Thank you, my friend. Bye-bye for now. Hey, if you are liking the outfit, we have Belle by Kim Gravel coming up at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. This top is going to be part of our show. These capris are going to be part of our show. And it's all coming up at 9. You can check items